Nigeria is witnessing a dramatic mix of political battles, economic reforms, a major security development and fresh controversy ahead of the 2027 elections. From retired military personnel being blocked from protesting at the Defense Ministry to a new government scorecard defending President Tinubu's reforms, the arrest of social media personality KC Luxury, and politicians already trading words over 2027, these are the stories making headlines across Nigeria today. Before we continue, subscribe to Earth News, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any real-time updates, breaking news, exclusive content and in-depth reporting on politics, governance, business, and current affairs. Now, let's get into the details. Police. Soldiers block ex-servicemen from protesting at Defense Ministry. Retired Nigerian military personnel attempting to protest at the Ministry of Defense in Abuja were stopped by armed security personnel on Wednesday. The ex-servicemen were reportedly protesting over the non-implementation of consequential adjustments to their pensions following salary increases approved for serving military personnel. Reports say the retired personnel had planned the demonstration after accusing the authorities of failing to implement the pension adjustments. Security was subsequently strengthened around the Defense Ministry as the retirees attempted to make their grievances known. The protest has drawn renewed attention to concerns surrounding the welfare and entitlements of retired military personnel who served the country.
No. You cannot stop me. You cannot. We are not blocking road. We are doing the process. We are working for you people. We are working for we tell the man in our country. Today is a good day to die. Today is a good day to die. Please, wait. Go and call those soldiers. Today is a good day to die. Listen. We are working for you. Let's go. We're not blocking you. We are not blocking you. That is the first step. Please, can you call somebody? Can you call somebody from there? So that we can go. We are looking for negotiations and we are calling for. Let us understand why we are placed in this condition. When I was facing bullets and bombs in the jungles and swamps of Liberia and Sierra Leone, I didn't scare of bullets and bombs. So who is scaring me? Nobody is firing. It's a good day to die. Nobody is firing anybody.
Nigeria unveils reform scorecard detailing Tinubu-Era gains and crises avoided. The federal government has presented what it described as Nigeria's reform scorecard, outlining the financial and economic impact of President Bola Tinubu's reforms. Finance Minister and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Oyedele, said the scorecard was not intended to declare victory but to provide an assessment of the costs, benefits, and potential crises that the reforms may have prevented. According to the government's figures, savings from the removal of the fuel subsidy generated about 15.8 trillion Nigerian nairas for the Federation between June 2023 and December 2025. The government also said the reforms helped strengthen foreign reserves and improve public finances.
Right. Let me tell you about the numbers. And these materials will be up on the Finance Ministry website as soon as we're done here. So you'll be able to download, do your analysis. So let me tell you about the numbers. Between June 2023 and December 2025, subsidy savings mobilized the sum of 15.8 trillion naira in resources for the Federation. Many people will say, where is the subsidy saving? As a matter of fact, there wasn't any alert to the Federation account with the description subsidy savings. So the subsidy savings showed up in form of higher collection by customs, because for every 1 naira or $1 of import duty before, at 460 naira, it became $1 at 1,004, 1,003, 1,005. petroleum profit tax that they collected before, same dollar, higher amount in naira. So the savings showed up in the federation account by way of higher revenue collections as a result of the reforms. Not just the subsidy removal, but also the exchange rate flotation, because we were subsidizing the exchange rates. And that subsidy was not going to the ordinary person or manufacturers. It was going to rent seekers. Out of these 15.8 trillion naira savings from June 2023 to December 2025, according to the Federation account, the share of the federal government was 5.4 trillion naira. 10.4 trillion was shared to states and local governments. Okay. In addition, the federal government earned incremental independent revenue in the sum of 3.1 trillion naira, remittances from government-owned entities. Okay, in addition to the amount from FAC, the federal government is able to also earn surpluses from government agencies. So those amounts went up.
NDLEA arrests Socialite KC Luxury in major drug investigation. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has announced the arrest of Afolabi Kazeem Michael, popularly known online as KC Luxury, in connection with an alleged international cocaine trafficking network. According to reports, the agency said investigators intercepted a significant quantity of cocaine and arrested KC Luxury during an operation in Lagos. The arrest has generated considerable attention because of the socialite's highly publicized luxury lifestyle on social media. The NDLEA says the investigation is ongoing and that the arrest is part of a wider operation targeting an alleged international trafficking network. It is important to stress that allegations reported by law enforcement authorities are subject to due legal process and determination by the courts. Wike taunts opposition, "You can't beat Tinubu in 2027. As political activities officially intensify ahead of the 2027 elections, FCT Minister Wike has delivered a strong message to opposition parties. Wike reportedly challenged the opposition to prepare for another election defeat, arguing that the political forces opposing President Bola Tinubu are too divided to defeat him in 2027. The former Rivers State Governor said opposition parties should focus on putting their house in order rather than assuming they can easily unseat the incumbent. His comments come at a time when Nigeria's opposition landscape remains fragmented, with several political parties and presidential candidates positioning themselves for the next presidential contest.
State, even if you will lose an election, even if I'm so bad, I didn't do well during my time, for example, why the winning man will be scoring 500-something thousand, second person will be scoring 400-something thousand, the third person will be scoring 17,000. A party that a former governor just recently. Come on. Then when it gets to the national election, that's when the party will win there. Try. Yeah, try. Please, we shouldn't be counting about all this. They know. So the only thing they can do now is, as usual, start crying. But if it is to win an election, no. It's not on the card at all. The opposition cannot win. Maybe after now, then they start planning and put their house in order. But if it is this 2027 election against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no, forget it. It's over. No sentiment, if you like. Say the word is not correct. If you like, bring any sentiment you can. Because how you choose leadership is what attempts are you making? What steps have you taken to solving problems? That's how you identify a leadership. Not leadership that came, that knows that this microphone is a problem. And he has not done anything to solve this problem of a microphone. Somebody has come, identified the same problem, say, no, I will do this in order to stop this problem. That is the person you should appreciate. So, don't be talking about the opposition. Talk depleted opposition. Next time when you ask him a question, don't say opposition, say depleted opposition, which are one of those that depleted them.
Presidential candidates sign national peace accord in Abuja. Nigeria's 2027 political season has officially entered a new phase, with presidential candidates and political parties signing the first national peace accord in Abuja. The agreement is designed to encourage peaceful, issue-based campaigns and discourage violence, hate speech, and other actions capable of destabilizing the electoral process. Among the prominent figures associated with the signing were Peter Obi, Omoyele Sowore, and representatives of other major political parties. There have been differing reports over President Tinubu's physical presence at the ceremony. Several reports said he was represented by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, while other reports described the APC candidate as having signed the accord separately. The key message from the peace process is that political competition should not come at the expense of Nigeria's peace and democratic stability.
Let us not forget those who died in ensuring that the election in Osun was achieved the way it went. That we should visit them, we should condole their families, and we should remain prayerful and conduct ourselves in a way that in our democracy, nobody needs to die for an election. It shouldn't be. It is painful, and I wish it never happened again.
Do you still believe in the process?
Well, because I want to change the process, I have to go through it, so I have to believe in it.
Beyond the ceremonial signing, some are asking that politicians should actually live by the dictates of the content of the signing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, we don't even need to sign this. We're seeking an office where we should be exemplary. You can't answer His Excellency without being an excellent person. So that process that will make you to answer His Excellency should be excellent. And the only way to do it is to conduct yourself properly.
One of your
what's your biggest fear about the 2027 elections?
As opposed to just signing a peace accord, I want a justice accord to be able to penalize those who go against the dictates of what they're signing here today. Do you agree with that?
Well, whatever it is, whether we call it justice accord or we call it peace accord, personal behavior is person any day, anytime must reflect that office.
So what we have seen so far, sir, what is your biggest fear ahead of the 2027 election?
I don't have any fear except to say that, please, for the sake of the children of Nigeria, can we have an election where people's votes will count?
After signing accord, peace accord statement here today, if any party or anyone violates, what should be the punishment for them?
Well, the punishment is that Nigeria should not vote for them.
And finally, woman challenges Nigerian pastor to teach business instead of religion. A viral social media conversation is generating debate over the role of religious leaders in addressing Nigeria's economic challenges. In a video circulating online, a woman reportedly challenged a Nigerian pastor to place greater emphasis on practical financial education and entrepreneurship, arguing that Nigerians also need knowledge that can help them build businesses and improve their livelihoods. The clip has sparked discussion online about whether religious institutions should do more to support entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and economic empowerment.
Teaching people the things that our people need to know. Y'all around here pushing the white man's agenda, all while we have a wealth gap. There's a reason why the white man has more money than black folk, because y'all are out here instead of learning about finances, teaching our people to start businesses. All of those things, you out here in the hot sun. And bunch of people are suffering. Single moms are suffering. But you're trying to push what they pushed to our ancestors on the plantation. Do you know Nat Turner? Tell me about Nat Turner. Do you know Nat Turner?
Go will help you.
You do not know, you do not even know Nat Turner. You shouldn't be out here trying to talk to black folk. You need a black history lesson.
Okay.
You need to go read you need to read history. You don't know what the name of the first slave ship was.
God will transform you.
It was called Jesus. They gave you that religion on the plantation to control you.
So God bless you, man. Have a lovely week.
Yeah, stop proper lying.
From pension concerns involving retired military personnel to the government's defense of its economic reforms, a major NDLEA investigation, Wike's prediction about the 2027 election and a new political peace accord, Nigeria's political and social landscape is already heating up as the 2027 election season begins. And with campaigns now officially underway, Nigerians can expect even more political statements, controversies, and policy debates in the months ahead. What is your biggest story from today's headlines? Do you agree with Wike that the opposition cannot defeat Tinubu in 2027? And what do you think about the government's new reform scorecard? Drop your opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more breaking news and verified updates from Nigeria. Thank you for watching.